Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Mary, and welcome to Intro to Yin Yoga. So we'll go ahead and get started today by coming into Child's Pose. So we're going to come to the back of our mat and face the short edge of our mat. We're going to come up onto our knees. We're going to take an inhale here, and we're going to exhale our hips down to our heels. Take a moment here to settle into your body. And then when you're ready, on an exhale, walk your hands forward to place your chest down onto your thighs and your forehead down onto the mat. And you can go ahead and close your eyes here and focus on coming into this moment, coming into your body. Take a moment to get settled into your body, finding your breath, focusing on your inhales and your exhales, letting go of all that no longer serves you today. If you feel called to do so, please set an intention for today's practice. Through today's practice, I invite you to seek release in this present moment. By becoming aware of your body in this present moment and being mindful to how it feels. Open yourself to accepting the space that you are currently in and allowing yourself to be free and to let go as we move along our yoga journey today. Come to your mat today as you are. Take what you need and leave whatever doesn't serve you behind. Now let's turn our attention back to the breath, focusing on our inhales and our exhales. And as we're focusing on our breath, I'd like to walk you through a short guided meditation. Become aware of the beam of light behind your eyes. Allow this light to lead you into a deeper state of stillness as you arrive here for your practice. Letting go of all of your responsibilities and your tasks as you find this deeper state of inner stillness. Become softer. Soften your shoulders. Soften your jaw. Soften your face. And allow your tongue to fall to the bottom of your mouth, softening your lower jaw. Try to resist any urge to clench up here. On your out breath, release any feelings of tension. Feel a sense of letting go. Remain here in this peaceful stillness and silence for just a few more moments. And now, when you are ready, please open your eyes and begin to walk your hands back in towards your body, bringing your chest up. Whew. All right, we're going to come up onto our hands and knees here. We're going to do some cat-cows just to warm up our spine here. So flowing with our breath, we're going to inhale to drop our belly, arch our back, and bring our chin forward. Gaze is forward. And we're going to exhale, sucking our belly in, dropping our chin towards our chest, and arching our back. And we're going to flow with our breath for 3 minutes here. Yin Yoga is a passive, introspective practice that stretches our connective tissue or fascia around our joints. It's designed to help you sit more comfortably and for longer periods of time in meditation. Speaking of meditation, the instructor's role is to cue the student into the pose and then remain quiet as the student reflects on how their body feels in that pose. So if you notice, I'm getting quieter throughout this practice. It's so you can pay attention to what's going on in your body. We're about halfway done this. Keep flowing with your breath, coming into this present moment. We got about a minute left here. Really take your time here and pay attention to your body. Slow it down. If you allow your exhale to be longer than your inhale, you can relax even more. Great job, guys. All right, so we're going to be coming into Sphinx pose next. So go ahead and just walk your hands out onto your mat so that you can come down onto your belly. Bring your elbows in alignment with your shoulders. And really press your hips into the mat as well as the tops of your toes. Inhale to look down. And on an exhale, bring your gaze forward and shine your heart forward. And we'll hold here for 3 minutes. Yin Yoga is not restorative yoga. So these poses are meant to be challenging, yet relaxing. Whereas restorative yoga is more relaxing rather than challenging. In Yin Yoga, we hold poses for a length of time in order to access the deeper layers of our fascia. In today's practice, we'll be holding most poses for 3 minutes. We got about a minute left. And now, when you are ready, please exhale and release everything down onto the mat. Bring your hands up to the long edge of the mat and place your forehead down onto your hands. And we'll hold the crocodile pose for 30 seconds to counter what we just did. And now, when you are ready, please press into your hands so that you can come up onto your knees. We're working our way into frog pose here. So we're going to open our knees wider than the mat, and we're going to bring the side of our feet to touch our mat so that our feet are kind of parallel to the back edge of the mat. We're going to take an inhale here to find length in our spine. And then we're going to exhale our hands forward, coming down onto our forearms. And we're going to hold here for 3 minutes. Yin Yoga has 3 principles. The first one tells us to come to our appropriate edge. The intention here is to make sure that you come into the posture honoring your body in a way that is gentle and kind. The second principle of Yin asks us to make a commitment to find stillness, allowing your muscles to soften. And the third principle asks us to hold the pose for a period of time. We got about a minute left. You guys are doing great. And now, when you are ready, walk your hands back in towards your body and gently walk your knees back into the midline of your body. Slowly here. All right. From here, we're going to go into puppy dog pose. So go ahead and come up into a kneeling position on your mat. You want to make sure that your knees are in alignment with your hips. Take an inhale here to find length in your spine. And on an exhale, we're going to walk our hands forward and place our forehead down in between our arms onto the mat. And we're going to hold here for 3 minutes. We got about a minute here before we move into our next pose. When you're ready, please walk your hands back in towards your body. Open your knees wider than the mat. Bring your big toes in to touch behind you. We're coming in for a child's pose. Take an inhale here to find length in your spine. And on an exhale, go ahead and walk your hands forward, bringing your forehead down onto the mat. And we're going to hold here for 3 minutes. We got about a minute left here. When you're ready, please walk your hands back in towards your chest. Swing your legs to one side and come to sit on your bottom. We're going to be working our way into fire log pose here. So go ahead and bring your left leg to line up with the long edge of your mat. Bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. Flex your feet here. Take an inhale to find length in your spine. And we're going to exhale and bow forward. You can place a block under your head there if that's necessary. And we're going to hold there for 3 minutes. We got about a minute left here. Now when you're ready, please go ahead and come back up. Bring your hands behind you, on the mat behind you, and we're going to windshield wiper those feet to just counter what we just did. And then when you're ready, please set up for the other side. So right foot set up with the long edge of your mat. Bring your left ankle and place it on top of your right knee. Flexing both feet here, we'll inhale to find length in our spine, and we'll exhale to bow forward. And we'll hold for 3 minutes. Now you may notice that this side feels different than the other side, and that's okay. Just notice, nothing needs to change. We got about a minute left here. You guys are doing great. When you are ready, please bring your head back up. Place your hands behind you on the mat. Bring your left foot down onto the mat and we'll windshield wiper those feet to counter what we just did. Whew. And now, when you're ready, we're going to extend our right foot out beside us, in front of us, and we're going to bring our left sole of our foot in to our right thigh. We're coming into half butterfly pose here. So inhale to find length in your spine, and we're going to exhale and bow forward. Make sure to flex the foot of your right leg. And we're going to hold for 3 minutes. Remember to focus on your breath. Allow your breath to be your guide and anchor you in this moment. Let it carry you through the minutes in each pose. We have about another minute here before we'll transition to the other side. Now, when you are ready, Please bring your hands underneath your knee to help bring it back in closer to your body. We're going to extend out our left leg now in front of us. And we're going to bring our right sole of our foot in to rest on our left thigh. Take an inhale to find length in your spine. And exhale, bowing forward. Keeping your left foot flexed. And we'll hold here for 3 minutes. We'll take about another minute here before we go into our next pose. Now, when you are ready, please bring your hand underneath your knee, your left knee, and help it come back in closer to your body. Go ahead and windshield wiper those feet here to counter what we just did. And then when you're ready, we're going to go into full butterfly pose. So bring the soles of your feet into touch. Now, the closer you bring them to your body, the more intense this will feel. So you can keep them out further from your body if you want a more relaxed feeling in this for the next 3 minutes. But if you want more attention, go ahead and bring them closer to your body. And we're going to hold there for 3 minutes. Gaze can either be ahead or down at the ground, and you can close your eyes if that feels good for you here. Remember to focus on your breath. We're breathing in peace and relaxation, and breathing out anxieties and tension. We got about another minute here. Now, when you're ready, please bring your hands to the outer edges of your knees and bring your knees together. Let's go ahead and windshield wiper those legs one more time. And then when you're ready, go ahead and grab your blocks. We're going to be setting ourselves up for supported fish pose here. So, bringing your blocks to the back edge of your mat. You're going to set one block up on this height, and the other block is going to be flat. The flat one you're going to lay your shoulders onto. The taller one you're going to place your head onto. So let's go ahead and sit on our bottom on our mat. Take an inhale to find length in your spine. And on an exhale, walk your hands backwards so that you can place your shoulders on that one block and your head on the taller one. Coming into supported fish pose here. And we're going to hold in this pose for 4 minutes. You can close your eyes if that feels good for you here. You can turn your palms up to welcome in the world, joy and happiness. Or you can keep them on the mat, whatever feels good for you here. Remember to focus on your breath. We're breathing in peace and joy and breathing out anxieties and tension, letting everything go. We got about a minute left here. And now, when you are ready, please press into your hands so that you can sit up to come up off of the blocks. You can move both of the blocks out of the way. You can take one completely out of the way. We only need one block for the next pose. We're going to be coming into supported bridge pose here. So go ahead and lie back onto your mat, knees pointed up at the ceiling, feet flat on the floor. Bring your hands in, arms to rest next to your body, and firmly plant your feet and your hands into the mat. On an inhale, lift your hips up and place that block underneath your hips, your lower back area, your sacrum. And then you can go ahead and close your eyes here if that feels good. And we're going to hold here for 3 minutes. We'll take about another minute here. And now, when you are ready, please press into your feet and hands so that you can lift your hips up and move that block out of the way. Then lower your hips back down onto the mat. Go ahead and inhale your knees into your chest here. Give yourself a hug. And when you're ready, go ahead and exhale your knees over to the right, opening your arms into a T, coming into a twist onto the right. And we're just going to hold here for just 1 minute. And now, when you are ready, please inhale your knees back into your chest. And then on an exhale, release those knees down onto the left, coming into a twist onto the left side, opening your arms out into a T. And we will hold there for just a minute. The gaze can either be up at the ceiling or over to the left. And now, when you are ready, please inhale your knees back into your chest. And when you're ready, please exhale them, releasing them onto your mat, coming into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Release everything onto that mat. Bring your hands next to your body. Your palms can either be face up or face down, whatever's comfortable for you here. And maybe close your eyes here if that feels good. As we sink into our final resting pose, Shavasana, allow yourself to relax here, releasing any and all tension, feeling held by your mat. As you lie here, imagine your breath as if it were seaweed. Inhale, exhale, gently moving on the current of the ocean. Inhale, exhale, meeting the changes of the sea, going with the flow. Inhale, exhale. The seaweed dances and accommodates your breath with ease. Inhale, exhale.
And as the current starts to still, so does your breath as you fall deeper into Shavasana. Remain here for just a few moments in blissful peace. And now, when you're ready, please come back into your body, becoming aware of your surroundings and opening your eyes. And when you're ready, please join me in a cross-legged position on your mat. Let's bring our hands into prayer position at our heart and closing our eyes and bowing our heads if that feels good for us today. Thank yourself for showing up today, for remaining mindfully present in the moment, for staying grounded and focused on yourself and your body. Your body thanks you also. And as we end today's practice, I offer you one last thing, a mantra for peace, harmony, and happiness. Unto heaven may there be peace, peace in the skies and peace on earth. May all the waters and plants know peace. May the great trees of the forest and the universe know peace. May there be peace, happiness, and wholeness for all. Om Shanti 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 Om. I hope today's session has brought you peace, love, and happiness. Thank you for allowing me to practice with you today. Namaste.